Hi. So, if you are in IT, engineering, or technology, then look, this is your time in the UK. This video is 100% for you because there's been a huge announcement, and this is going to mean that not only are you going to have more opportunities in the UK, but you're also going to be paid more, and you're also obviously going to have more vacancies, especially for people who require visa sponsorship to move to the UK in these skilled worker visas. So, who am I? Why am I talking about all this? So basically, my name is Melvis. I'm all into everything career progression in the UK. If you're looking for the best opportunity in the UK in any sector, you need to be here. You need to subscribe to the channel. You need to hit that notification button because look, I'm here to bring you the latest opportunities in the UK. So thanks for watching. So let's get straight to the point. So the British Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, has announced that for his legacy, in fact, his aim, his objective as Prime Minister, he wants to be able to increase the capacity for the NHS through technology and recruiting more skilled workers. And he has specifically said that those people who are in IT, technology, yes, engineers, those are the people that he wants, to increase the numbers in the UK, from overseas, as well as train more of those people already in the UK because these are skilled jobs that the UK needs and requires for its continuous economic growth. So, what are the implications for this? What does this exactly mean for you? What this means for you is that if you're in any of these sectors, they're going to make it even easier to get jobs in the UK. If you're out of the UK, they're going to make it easier to get visa sponsorship for these particular positions. Because, like I said, the Prime Minister has specifically said that he wants a reduction in the number of unskilled workers in the UK. And again, that is reflected on the visa requirements because when you look at the unskilled worker visa, for example, the people that work in farms, harvesting food and veg and things like that, those visas don't require any experience. They offer visa sponsorship, but they're temporary visas because what the Prime Minister has said is these people, yes, they are needed in the UK, but you don't need to stay here permanently. So if you're somebody who has those specialist skills such as IT, technology, then look, this is definitely for you. You need to keep an eye on the channel because I'm going to be bringing you the latest on the jobs that are currently recruiting in these sectors and how you can apply to make sure that, look, if it's your dream, then you're here and achieving those goals. So, how does the Prime Minister intend to achieve this? He has said that he wants to increase the use of robots. So robotics, yes, because the Prime Minister says that there are many other countries, obviously, where this is being used successfully. And it's not only other countries. In the UK currently, there are some hospitals that already use robots, and this has made the work way more efficient. This is particularly relevant in surgery. For me, I work for the NHS right now as an advanced nurse practitioner. I specialize in surgery, so I can see the shortage of surgeons and I can see how impactful, how relevant these robots can be. And in case you don't know, the most famous robot, in healthcare is the Da Vinci robot, which is used in surgery. And this robot has made a significant difference. It literally takes over the surgery. And yes, you need those IT people, you need those engineers in order to get that function, as well as the surgeons, obviously. But it reduces the number of surgeons. And this is coming because since COVID-19, the NHS has a huge backlog of patients that are waiting for surgery. But because of staffing issues, it has been very challenging getting the staff to do these surgeries. So the Prime Minister says that if you recruit more people in IT, engineering, and technology, and then get those robots, it's going to be more efficient. You're going to have patients having surgeries sooner. Surgeries are going to be quicker. It's going to be more efficient as well for the patients because he says that having robots also reduces the stress on the staff because a robot can just work, I don't know, non-stop, ongoing. And also, if you're somebody in IT, if you're somebody who is an engineer controlling a robot, well, I assume that it's not that difficult, like if you were the one doing the actual job. So again, if you're in IT, engineering, this is the time for you, especially if you're skilled. Because look, some people don't have any formal qualifications. You want to get those formal qualifications, because in the UK, these are jobs that are very highly paid. You know what I'm talking about if you're already here. You know what I'm talking about if you started applying for jobs. You know how much those jobs pay, because in healthcare, if you're in the IT sector, you're going to earn a lot more money because you're considered as a skilled worker. If you're in engineering, you're going to also earn a lot of money because you're a skilled worker. Unlike, say, nurses, carers, for example, the pay is a lot less. So obviously, if you're keen on IT, and you're keen on engineering, this is the time where you want to start getting your skills ready, because this scheme is currently on the progress. They are currently working on it. The ministers have already been told to start cutting down on unnecessary staff. That's what they've said. They've identified some areas in healthcare where they're saying there's unnecessary staff, so that they can bring in more specialists, such as these people in IT, these engineers, and these technicians and robots. What do I think about this? I think there's definitely 100% a place for this. And actually, during COVID-19, I saw that there are some countries in the world that already use robots even to work as carers and nurses. Yes, it doesn't mean that robots can completely eliminate the need for nurses and carers or doctors, but robots have their place, and they 100% can be very, very efficient. And this is what the Prime Minister is basically saying. So look, if you're thinking about these unskilled jobs, to move to the UK, for example, you better make hay before the robots get here while you're not here yet. Because if the robots make it here first, then I can see danger in paradise. Because, like I said, the Prime Minister has said this is going to be his legacy. But if you're in IT engineering, this is the time to be polishing your skills. This is the time to be getting your CV on Sleek. This is the time, if you need that extra qualification, you're already in university, for example, it's the time to polish up. If you're out of the UK, get your passport ready. If you're in the UK, begin to get some experience, because look, there are going to be lots of opportunities, like they've said, and also the pay is going to be higher, because the Prime Minister has said if you increase the pay for the staff, the morale is going to be higher and they're going to work more efficiently. And that's why he's saying it's better to focus on highly skilled workers and make them happier by paying them more, giving them better working conditions, less stressful conditions. Obviously, they're going to be supported by these robots, and so you're going to have staff that are way more efficient. He also says that for the economy, this is the best thing to happen, for the British economy, because he's going to increase productivity, and an increase in productivity is obviously going to directly influence, the economy. So again, these are sectors that if you haven't considered and you're rushing for carer jobs, you want to think about IT, you want to think about engineering, you want to think about technology. And there are certain courses that I've seen actually online on robotics. Again, if you're interested, you're in the UK, you want to be looking at these sectors, you want to be looking at robotics, because there are technicians and we have them obviously already in the NHS. But the thing is, because these robots are so expensive, very few trusts can afford them, or they can only maybe afford one maximum or two, if it's a big NHS trust that has a lot of money. So this is a fantastic opportunity. If you're currently in the UK and you're thinking, oh my God, I want to get into this sector, you need to look at opportunities, because not only are they going to be doing apprenticeships to train and support, people to get into this sector, but it's going to be a highly paid sector, which already is right now, by the way. This is a sector that is already highly paid. So like I say, I'm going to be doing a video on the highest paying IT jobs that require a degree, the highest paying IT jobs that don't require a degree, and the same thing for engineering. And also with this new announcement from the Prime Minister, I'm going to be doing one on robotics, because look, these robots are definitely going to need more people to manipulate them as well. Technicians, maybe they need some oil, they need batteries, they need, I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be finding out this information, bringing it to you. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, well, you're going to miss out when I bring the info. So you want to hit subscribe right now. You want to turn on the notification button. Better still, if you check the comment section, you can join my newsletter, because on this newsletter, I'm going to be bringing you the best opportunities directly to your email, because look, I don't want you to have to rely on YouTube and end up missing important info. So if you want and you're interested, if you drop your details on my newsletter, then I'm going to be dropping it directly to you. And that's the advantage, you know. That's why I'm here. Because as you know, I have a private coaching program where I support with career progression in the UK. Because even for me being here, career progression is key. Without career progression, look, it's not very exciting. So I'm hoping that you're going to be looking at these opportunities. You're going to keep your eyes open on the channel, and I'm going to be bringing you the best of the best in the UK. So IT, engineering, robotics. Thank you for watching. Keep watching the videos.